أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وآله الطاهرين. Welcome back to all of you to the class of Mafahim al-Qur'an, and we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we are able to understand the Holy Qur'an. Last night, we completed chapter number 10. It was regarding attributes of the Holy Quran, Sifatul Quran. It was part 1, and tonight we are going to do part 2 of it. Before starting this chapter, there is a hadith from Amirul Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Imam says, Al-Bayt. So, Al-Baytul Ladhi, wait for a while. The translation here, I just made some mistake. Al-Baytul Ladhi, a house in which yuqra'u fihi al-Quran. The house in which the Holy Quran is recited. Wa yudhkarullahu azza wa jalla, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is remembered. Number 1, there are 4 things that this particular house will receive. Number 1, takthuru barakatah. That house will receive numerous divine blessings. The barakah will increase. Number 2, watahdharuhul malaikatu. The angels will be present in that house. The house in which Quran is recited and Allah is remembered. Number 3, وَتَهْجُرُهُ الشَّيَاطِينَ. Shayateen, the Satans will be distanced from there, from that house. So Shayateen will be away from that house. Number 4th and the last, وَيُضِيءُ لِأَهْلِ السَّمَاءِ كَمَا تُضِيءُ الْكَوَاكِبَ لِأَهْلِ الْأَرْضِ. In addition, that house will shine for the people of the sky, just like the stars shine for the people on the earth. So that house will be shining and twinkling like a star. So all these 4 benefits will be for the one, for the house where Quran is recited, and number 2, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is remembered in that particular house. Past tense pronouns. Can any one of you help me to read out the pronouns of the past tense, Failul Madi, all the 14 pronouns? Can anyone help me? Please come forward. Yes? No one is coming. Please.
Assalamu alaikum. Can I try?
Yeah, you can try.
Kataba.
I'm not asking. No. I'm not asking af'al. I'm just asking the pronouns which are attached to the verb. Just separate the pronouns and just read it out.
So in the first form, there is no pronoun.
No, huwa.
It is hidden inside the word.
Yeah, huwa.
Huwa, huma, hum.
No. See, huwa alif vav, hiya alif noon, ta tuma tum, ti tuma tunna, to na. I told all of you in the previous class that these pronouns are very, very important, because if you are not able to pick up the pronouns, you cannot pick up the particular verb. For example, kataba, huwa is inside. You cannot see because the first and the 4th one, sigha number 1 and sigha number 4, pronouns are hidden. But in other sighas, the pronouns are not hidden, they are apparent. You can see kataba, kataba, ba, alif, katabu, vav, katabata, alif, katabna, noon is the pronoun, katabta, tuma, tum, ti, tuma, tunna, to, na, katabto, katabna. So if you can pick up and you are able to find out the particular pronoun, your life is easy. But if you're not able to pick up the pronoun, now your life is difficult. You cannot find out the Siga number. Which Siga number is it? Because I told you that the Siga is formed because of the pronoun. Pronoun is attaching with the verb, with the root words. Because of these pronouns, the Sigas are produced. Khub. In our last class, we discussed about producing fi'l mudari out of fi'l madhi. One thing I told all of you, and the formula or the wazn of a fi'l, I told you kataba. The wazn of kataba is fa'ala. So what do? The first root letter, against the first root letter, you put fa for the formula. The second root letter, you put ain. And the third root letter, you put lam. And we do not have any verb in Arabic which has less than 3 root letters in a verb. We don't have. At least we should have 3 root letters for a verb, or 4 root letters. 3 or 4. So kataba, the wazn of kataba will be fa'ala. Nasara fa'ala. Daraba fa'ala. Alima is fa'ila. Hasiba is fa'ila. Sharufa is fa'ula. Karuma is fa'ula. So one thing we discussed last night, that the harakat of fa'ul fi'l like kaf and lamul fi'l like ba, it remains the same in the past tense. It remains fatha. The harakat which is changing is the harakat of ainul fi'l. Sometimes it is fatha, sometimes it is kasra, sometimes it is with dhamma. Khub. Now, what to do, how to make or produce fi'l mudari out of fi'l madhi. The first step is you should put a prefix before fi'l mudari. These are called particle of fi'l mudari. Huruf atayna, hamza, ta, ya, noon. One of these particle will come before fi'l mudari. These are called fi'l mudari. And if whenever you see a fail and before this fail you see one of these letters, ya, ta, hamza, or noon, atayna, so you can pick it up that it is fi'l mudari. Khub. For creating the first sigha, you will put ya. We'll start with ya. Now, what we will do later on, khub. If you just look at the examples on the left side, fi'l madhi is written and fi'l mudari is written. You just focus on fi'l madhi. Kataba, katala, jalasa, dhahaba, shariba, kathura. If you see the first letter and the last letter, the third letter, fa'ul fi'l and lamul fi'l, if you see the harakat of fa'ul fi'l and lamul fi'l is same. Fatha, fatha, kataba, katala, jalasa, dhahaba, shariba, kathura. So the harakat of fa'ul fi'l and lamul fi'l remains same, while the harakat of ainul fi'l changes. In first 4 sighas, first 4 fi'l, I should say fi'l, not sighas. Kataba, katala, jalasa, dhahaba. Ainul fi'l harakat like ta, ta, lam, ha. Harakat is fatha. But if you come for shariba, ainul fi'l harakat is kasra, and kathura, ainul fi'l harakat is dhamma. So in fi'l madhi, the harakat of ainul fi'l is important. In the same manner, the harakat of ainul fi'l in fi'l mudari is important. Why? If you see yaktubu, ka, what you have done, kataba, you just brought kataba here. Katala, you brought katala. Jalasa, you brought jalasa. Dhahaba, you brought dhahaba. Shariba, you brought sheen, raba. Leave the harakat. Okay. Before this, you just put a prefix. This prefix is called huruful mudari, particles of mudari. Okay, we have done this in previous slide. Now let's come to the harakat. Fa'ul fail, if you see kaf, qaf, jim, the, sheen, kaf. Fa'ul fail of fail mudari is always with sakin. So our life is easy. So there is a rule for that in fail mudari. The harakat of fa'ul fail is with sakin. While leave the ainul fail. If you see the lamul fail is coming always with zamma. Yaktubu, yaktulu, yajlisu, yadhabu, yashrabu, yaksuru. So here the life is easy as well.
Sheikh, you have gone mute. We can't hear you.
Can't hear us? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? 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 Screen stop. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello, I can hear you now. In the middle, you had gone silent a little bit.
Okay, sorry. This online class is okay. So till when you could hear me? And anyone tell me? Please? Ya Allah.
When you add the ya and the second, the fa'ul fail comes sakin.
So if you see in fail mudari, the fa'ul fail is sakin and the lamul fail is with zamma. Let's see the harakat of ainul fail, the middle one. First one is with zamma. But see, jalasa yajlisu, it is coming with kasra. Yadhabu, it is coming with fatha. Yashrabu, ainul fail is coming with fatha. Yakthuru, ainul fail is coming with zamma. So again, like in fail madhi, in fail mudari, the ainul fail, the harakat of ainul fail, there is no rule or qanoon I cannot describe. You have to refer to a dictionary to see how Arabs have used that particular verb. What is the harakat of ainul fail? I cannot say katoba. No, I cannot say katoba because Arabs have used kataba. I cannot say katela because the Arabs have used katala. So in Arabic for fail madhi and mudari, again I'm repeating, for fa'ul fail and lamul fail, there is a qanoon, there is a rule. But for ainul fail, there is no qanoon. So what we have done to make the first siga, what we have done, we just put prefix ya, and the harakat of kaf, it was fatha when it came to fail mudari. So fatha transformed into sukoon, kaf became sakin. This is the first change. If you see ta, it became fatha became zamma, and ba, it became zamma. Hope first and third, as you see, first and third, it has qanoon. It is a rule that fa'ul fail will be always with sukoon, and the last one will be always with zamma. But if you see the second one is the ainul fail, there is no qanoon. You have to memorize, you have to look at the dictionary, how Arabs have used. If there is any question till now, you just can ask me, then we can move forward, please.
What is the meaning of annual feel and annual this thing, Masi?
Who is it? Sister Jamie. Were you
Jamila,
there?
yeah.
I discussed this thing in my previous class, and you were late in that class. And
okay.
even when you have joined tonight's class?
I joined to starting from the start.
Starting. As I told you, that the three root letters, kaf, ta, and ba, for making a formula, against the first letter, you put fa, against the second letter, you put ain, and against the third letter, you put lam. This is called fa'ul fail. Middle one is called ainul fail, and the last one is called lamul fail. Kataba, the formula will be fa'ala. So the harakat of fa'ul fail and lamul fail remains the same. There is a rule regulation in Mazi and Mudare. But the harakat of Ainul Fil, the middle one, it changes actually. You have to look at the dictionary. Okay, let me move forward. Now pay attention. Fail Mudare is bit complicated. If you pay attention for the first three sigas, your life is easy. But if you do not pay attention, the life will be miserable. You won't be able to understand. Fail Mudare is a bit complicated, but it's not very difficult, bit complicated. So the first one we did, what is this? Yaktubu. In Mazi, when we were making Sigha of Mazi, we were just concentrating on one thing, and that was pronoun, isn't it? We just memorize the pronouns, huwa, alif, vav, hiya, alif, nun, ta, tumatum, ti, tumatunna, to, na. These 14 pronouns, if these 14 pronouns, if you remember, you can make sighas out of it. But in Mudare, you have to remember 3 different things. How many? 3 different things. So pay attention. Number one, yaktubo, leave it yaktubo. Now let's come to yaktubane. Yaktubane. What is this? Number one thing is alif. What alif is, can anyone tell me? It's very easy. Please come forward.
It is for dual.
What is the name of it? It's a pronoun. It's a pronoun. Huwa alif vav, hiya alif nun, ta tumatum, te tumatunna. It's a pronoun. It's a zamir. It's a subject. So this alif is a pronoun. So alif was there in Mazi as well, if you remember, yaktubane. So the pronoun here is alif. And what is ya? Please tell me.
Prefix.
The prefix, ahsanti. So you came to know that there are 2 different things. One is the prefix. Prefix ya will come in the first sigha and then in the second sigha. In second sigha, you can see the pronoun as well is alif, but you can't see in the first sigha, because in the first sigha, as in Mazi, the pronoun is hidden. It is huwa. So I cannot show it in sigha number 1, but in sigha number 2, I can show it to you that the pronoun is alif. Now come to noon. Now come to noon. Please pay attention on this noon. If you understand what noon is this, alhamdulillah, I will do sajda shukr. So it's very easy. At the end of Fi'l Mudari, you saw dhamma. What is this? What this dhamma is? This dhamma you can write at the end or in the book, yaktubu. This dhamma is called sign of rafa'. Please repeat after me. Sign of rafa'. Alamatur rafa'. Now, what is rafa'? One verb can have 3 different states. Number 1 state is halatul rafa', is the state of rafa'. Number 2 state is halatul nasb. And number 3 state is halatul jazm, state of jazm. Repeat after me. Rafa', nasb, and jazm. These are the. If anyone asks me that what is the meaning of rafa', I will simply reply, there is no meaning of rafa'. It's like in accountancy, if someone asks that what is debit and what is credit, there is no meaning of it. You just remember that some things, if they come, they are debited. If something comes, these are credited. In the same way, there are some verbs which are at the state of rafa'. This particular fi'l mudari is in the state of rafa', and the sign of rafa' is zamma. Sign of rafa' is zamma. This is the actual sign. This is the actual alamat. And whenever the zamma is not possible, the naib of zamma, substitute will come, and this is called noon. Noon is the substitute of zamma. Why? Because in the second siga, if you say yaktoba, if you say yaktoba, if I put alamat raf at the end of alif, you cannot put zamma on alif because alif doesn't accept any harakat. So what we will do, rather putting zamma, we will put noon. We will put noon. This is the original state of fi'l mudari. Original state of fi'l mudari is rafu', and the sign of raf is zamma. Wherever zamma is possible, zamma will come. If zamma is not possible, noon will come. Because in second sigha, yaktuba, alif cannot accept any harakat. That's why rather than putting zamma, we will put noon. So let's dissect the second sigha, for example. If someone asks you, what is ya? Please, can anyone come forward and tell me what is ya?
A prefix.
Ya is the prefix harf mudari, harf al-mudari. What is alif?
The pronoun.
Alif is a prefix. And what is noon?
A substitute of dhamma.
Dhamma. So you can say this is alamat raf. This is sign of raf, which is the substitute of dhamma. This is called alamat niyabati. This is the alamat which is the substitute alamat. Because zamma is the actual one, wherever zamma is not possible, noon will come. Why I am dissecting this fi'l mudari like this? Because if you do not dissect this, later on the things will come, you won't be able to, because as I said, fi'l mudari, original state is raf. If I say, make the halat nasb of fi'l mudari, you cannot do it. If I say, make the halat jazm of fi'l mudari, you cannot do it unless you are able to dissect fi'l mudari. Last one, it's very easy. Oh, it is yaktubu. Wait for a while. Yaktubuna. Okay. So these three, yaktubu, yaktubane, yaktubuna. Now, can anyone dissect this yaktubuna, please? Come forward. Come forward.
Ya is prefix, wow is a pronoun, and noon is a substitute
Substitute of what?
of zuma.
You just substitute of zoma. You can say noon is alamat raf. Noon is sign of raf. Excellent, brother Abbas Ali. You know, all of you, Abbas Ali is of only 10 years of age. Alhamdulillah, he's able to do that. Alhamdulillah. So we will keep these three sighas. Yaktubu, yaktubane, yaktubuna. Khob. Yansuru, yansurane, yansuruna. Yaqtulu, yaqtulane, yaqtuluna. Yajlisu, yajlisu, yajlisane, yajlisuna. Yazribu, yazribane, yazribuna. You just remember these first three sighas. Inshallah, I'll give some exercise. And if you have any question, you can ask. Do you have any question? Okay, so I will give some exercises to you so you can solve it, and just please repeat it when you're writing. After writing, you just repeat yaktubu, yaktubani, yaktubuna, yaktubu, yaktubani, yaktubuna. So in the first one, noon is with kasra, and the second one, noon is with fatha. You remember this thing. Ahsan, jazakumullah khaira. Let's go to the next slide. Let's go to the vocabulary. Ahsan, ahsan is better and best. Sometimes you say, whenever you're sending exercises to me, I'm writing ahsanti. Ahsan means best, good, better. So this is the meaning, ahsant. Burhan. Burhan is certain evidence. It's a certain evidence. There is no doubt in it. This is called burhan. Hadith. Hadith is a discourse. Hadith, the root word of hadith is hadatha. Hadasa is the opposite of qadim. Hadatha is an opposite of qadim. Hadas, ya hudus, if I say. Hudus in Arabic means the thing which didn't exist, but later it came into existence. That particular thing is called hudus. It is hadas, hadis, we call it hadis. Insan is hadis. Why insan is called hadis? Because insan didn't exist before. Later on, insan came into existence. From the same root word hadasa is hadith, discourse. And the hadith of Masoom, can anyone relate the linguistic meaning with the hadith of Masoom? What is the meaning of hadas? The thing which didn't exist before and later on it came into existence. Now, please have an interaction or connect this meaning, linguistic meaning with the hadith of Masoom. What will be the hadith? Meaning of hadith? Why it is called hadith? Is?
Because it is from the Imam what they did it, you know. Is it?
So what is the connection of hadasa? Hadasa means that the thing which didn't exist before, later on it came into existence.
Yeah, later on when they did it, it happened, it became an hadith, right?
Is the saying. So if they didn't speak those words, so those words were not there. When they spoke it out, when they spoke, it came into existence. That's why hadith is called hadith. Hadith, okay, is called discourse. Dhikr is a reminder. Zikr is a reminder or remembrance. Shifa, shifa is healing, or oblique, you can write cure. Mizan, mizan is called scale. In Swahili, you say mizani, isn't it? Mizani. So the root word is wazn. So where is vav? Actually, it was mivzan. According to the Arabic grammatical rules, vav is converted into ya. It was mivzan, it became mizan. Aqwam is more upright. Aqwam is a comparative or a superlative degree. I told you it is on the wazn of af'al. Af'al. How is it on af'al? Qaf, vav, and mim are the huruf asli. If you put fa against qaf, ain against vav, and lam against mim, fa, ain, lam, so it will become af'al. So everything which comes on the formula of af'al, on the wazn of af'al, it is for superlative or comparative degree. Allati, allati is a demonstrative pronoun. We did that before. Please go through with that particular table which I sent it to you at the beginning. It was second or third chapter, I remember. Allati, one who or that which, it is for female. What is for male?
Allazi.
Alladhi. What is the plural of allati?
Allati.
Allati, ahsan, allati, allawati, allai. These are all the plural of allati. You can go through with that chart which I sent it to you in second or third PowerPoint slide. Tibyan. Tibyan is clarifier, exponent, tibyan. Hafizun, the root word is hifz. Hafizun, ya hafizin is the plural of hafiz, guardians. Someone asked one of the hafiz Qur'an that, are you hafiz Qur'an? So he replied and said, I'm not the hafiz Qur'an. Qur'an is my hafiz. The Qur'an is my guardian. I'm not the guardian of Qur'an. Nahnu. Nahnu is a pronoun. We. Nahnu. We. Here. Now, which type of pronouns are these? Inshallah, later on, if we'll get some time, so we'll discuss about different types of pronouns. Hope. Here. Here is she or it. If you remember, here is for sigha number. Please, 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 fastly.
4.
4. Ahsanti is sigha number 4. Lamma. Lamma is when. Lamma when. Ikhtalafu. Can anyone tell me ikhtalafu? Which sigha number is it?
3.
3. Just put alif after it. Because after sigha number 3, we put alif. Ikhtalafu, they differed. Kafaru, sigha number
3.
3. Kafaru, they believed. Do you know what is the meaning of kufr?
Disbelief.
No.
Or reject.
Unbeliever.
See, let me tell you, the linguistic meaning of kufr is to hide. A farmer is called kafir in Arabic because he hides a seed under the earth. He puts the seed inside the earth, inside. So he is hiding. He's called kafir. In the same way, the meaning of kafir, we call it disbeliever. Actually, it's the outcome, it's the natija of it. The real meaning of kafir, the one who hides the truth. And as a result, he starts disbelieving the truth. So disbelieving is the outcome of hiding the truth. So kafara, kufr means to hide. But we do the meaning as they disbelieve. Kafir is disbeliever. Disbelieving is the outcome of hiding the truth. Nazzalna, which siga is it?
14.
14 siga, we send down. Nunazzilu, we send it down. Nazzalna is a past tense. Nunazzilu is fi'l mudhari. Inshallah, we'll cover this. Yahkumu. Now you can see, you can easily pick it up. Noon, ya, ya. Now this noon, you cannot harf atayna, you cannot pick it up. Why? Because this is harf asli. Nazala. Nunazzilu, if you see noon, ya, ya. So these are the extra letters of fi'l mudhari. So 1, 2, 3, all these 3 are fi'l mudhari. Nunazzilu, we send down. Yahkumu, he judges. Sigha number 1. Yadabbaru, they ponder deeply. It is actually yadabbaruna. Noon has gone. Why? Inshallah later. What is the meaning of tadabbur? What is the root word of tadabbur? Yadabbaruna. Yes? Please. Whenever I ask a question from the vocabulary, just come forward. There's no need to raise hand, please, Sister Sakina.
Dabbara.
The root word is dubur. What is the meaning of dubur? See?
To think.
To ponder.
See. At-tadabbur linguistically derives from the Arabic word ad-dubur. Ad-dubur, which is the end of something. And sometimes the back is called dubur. Sorry, please. Dubur is the back side. So I cannot explain it because the ladies are there. So the dubur is the back side. Now, tadbir and tadabbur of an affair is the consideration of the consequences of the affair. What is going to happen if I come to the affair comes in front of me, I start pondering and see and consider what will be the consequences, what will be the end result of it. That is to consider what the end result will lead to. This is called tadabbur. Which is the end of something, means what the end result will lead to. For example, let me bring one ayah and see what is tadabbur Qur'an. وَمَنْ يُطِعِ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ, and whoever obeys Allah and His Messenger, فَقَدْ فَازَ فَوْزًا عَظِيمًا, so he has indeed achieved a great achievement. So I understand the ayah. The meaning of this ayah is that the one who obeys Allah and His Messenger deserves a great success in this world and the hereafter. I understand. But this is the understanding of the ayah. What is tadabbur Quran? What is the pondering? How can I ponder upon it? So I will ask some questions to myself. Where am I concerning this ayah? Number 2, am I obedient to Allah? Because Allah is saying, وَمَنْ يُطِعِ اللَّهَ, You just keep this ayah in front of you and just start speaking with this ayah. Number 3, if I'm obedient, did I feel the success? Do I live by this ayah? Do I follow what I commanded to do? وَمَنْ يُطِعِ اللَّهَ. Do I prevent myself from the matters that are prohibited? So these are all things which are called tadabbur Qur'an. Now you're pondering. So all the ayats are there in front of us. More than 6,000 ayats. Sometimes the ayah is discussing about Fir'aun. And I say, oh, this ayah is discussing about Fir'aun. It is nothing to do with me. No. Fir'aun was a personality. You just keep the personality of Fir'aun in front of you and consider yourself, maybe if I have given some authority, if I am a manager in a company, or if I'm a mukhi of a jamaat, have I become the Fir'aun? Have I become a Fir'aun? So Fir'aun is an example. So each and every single ayah keep in front of you and ask all these questions. This is pondering. That's why Allah says, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ. So they not then think deeply in the Quran. أَمْ عَلَى قُلُوبٍ أَقْفَالُهَا. Or are their hearts locked? Hope. Let's start the vocabulary part, please. Sister Muhaddisa Dinani.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum Assalam. Ahsan.
Better or best,
Better or best. Burhan.
certain evidence,
Sunday. Hadith.
discourse,
Discourse. What was the meaning of hadith? Hadith is the thing which did not exist before, then later on it came into existence. It's called hadith. Hadith of a ma'asum has the same meaning. It didn't exist before and it came into existence when Imam spoke. Dhikr.
Oh. Reminder,
In the shifa, last one from you.
healing or cure.
Healing or cure. Ahsanti, jazakumullah khaira. Oh, Sister Jamie. Those who are raising hands, I'll come back to you, please.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum.
Mizan. Mizan.
Mizan is a scale.
Scale. Okay. Do you know, according to some of the riwayat, who will be the Mizan on the day of judgment? Day of judgment. Our amal. Okay. Mizan is to measure something. So different things are measured with different scales. For example, if you are weighing fruits, so the scale will be different. Okay, if you want to measure your temperature, which scale will you use?
Thermometer.
Thermometer. Okay.
Yeah.
If your amal should be checked on the day of judgment, so what will be the mizan? So they will
It will be your how much your good deeds you have done, right?
according to some of the riwayat, the mizan, the scale on the day of judgment, that our amal will be compared against the amal of Ali ibn Abi Talib. So my namaz will be compared with the namaz of Ali ibn Abi Talib. So I will get marks. How much marks will I get? I don't know. It's very difficult. It's very difficult.
Yeah.
How to describe this? Aqwam.
More upright.
More upright. Allati.
That which.
That which. Who, that
Or
which.
one who.
Last one from you, Tibyan.
It's a clarifier or
Clarifier.
exponent. Yeah.
It's one of the characteristics, Tibyan kulli shay. It is the clarifier of each and everything the Quran explains. Thank you, Sister Kanis. Sister Kanis.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum.
Guardian.
Guardians, Hafizun. Hafiz. Guardians. There was another word for guardian. What was that?
Was it Hafiz?
Anna. That was wali. Remember the word wali? Wali was guardian. Nahnu.
We.
Nahnu is we. Hiya.
She or it.
You read last one from you. Lamma.
When.
When. This lamma is called lamma zamaniya. It is for zaman. Thank you. Sister Khairun Nisa Rashid. اختلفوا. Sister Khairun Nisa, we can't hear you. Okay, Sister Ifat.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Salam.
Okay. اختلفوا is they differed.
They differed. Don't look at the book. Try to memorize. Kafaru.
Disbelieved.
They disbelieved. Nazzalna.
We sent down.
And we sent down. It's a past. Nunazzilu.
The same. We sent down.
Now it's a present. We send it down. It was a past. We sent down. It is we sent down. Yahkumu.
He judges.
He judges. Which sigha is it?
Sigha number 1
Sigha number 1. Can you dissect this? What is ya?
is a prefix.
What is zamma?
Dhamma is the pronoun.
It's not a pronoun. Zamma was sign of raf.
It was, yeah.
Sign of raf. Because in the first sigha, zamir pronoun is hidden.
And it can be replaced by a noon for the dual.
Later on, yeah. But in the first sigha, zamir pronoun is hidden, which is huwa. Okay.
Right.
Last one, yadabbaru.
Pondered deeply.
It's a present tense. It's the sigha number 3. Yadabbarun, actually, because of some rule, noon has omitted.
So they ponder.
They ponder deeply, they contemplate. Contemplate is the meaning of it. Thank you, Sister Ifat. Sister Sayyida. Sister Sayyida is not there. Sister Zainab. Sister Sakina Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum.
Zainab is there. Walaikum assalam. Almost 5 or 10 minutes it passes by just because of calling out your names. If you just raise your hands, it's easy for me to go fastly, move the class. Okay, Ya Allah, please read it out.
Yes. Allati lamma. One who, that which. A.
A is the correct answer. Okay.
A. Number 2. Kafaru.
Yadabbaru.
One, the disbelief we have. Okay. Yeah. Tibyan Mizan. B. Clarify.
Exponent. Okay. Nahnu here.
Number 4. Nahnu is we. Yes. A. The answer is A.
Nazzalna nunazzilu.
Number 4. Yeah. Number 5. Nazalna nazilu. We sent down. Yeah. B.
B is the correct answer. Just do some rectification. We sent down. Sister Sakina Muhammad Ratansi. Please. We can't hear you. Hello. Sister Sakina. Okay, Sister Fatma Lakha.
Assalamualaikum. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. The first one is B, Shifa and Tibyan.
And Tibyan.
The second one is Burhan and Hafidun. That's A.
Certain evidence, Burhan. Guardians, Hafizun.
Number 3 is Ikhtalafu and Yahkumu. A.
They differed. Ikhtalafu. He judges. Yahkumu. Okay.
Number 4 is Aqwam and Dhikr. A.
Aqwam is A. Okay.
And number 5 is A. Ahsan and Mubarak.
Mubarak. Ahsanti, jazakumullah khaira. Sister Fatima Jafar Juma.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. One thing before. Wa alaikum assalam, Sister Sakina Zainab. Okay, we are moving forward. Tonight is chapter number 11. So, what I sent it to you, the first PDF file, it contains only 12 chapters. So I sent another file from 13 to chapter number 16. So you do one thing, print these PDF files, print them out. And for level 2, I have already sent. Okay, so get it ready. Day after tomorrow, you will need it. Yallah, sister, please go ahead.
Inna alladhina kafaru bidhikr. It's B. B. Certainly those who disbelieved in the reminder. Tibyanan likulli shay. Clarifier for all things. That's A. Anzal al-kitab bil-haqq wal-mizan.
He sent
down the book with the truth and the scale. B.
Okay, Sister Zainab, Sakina Zainab, come forward. We want to try something.
Okay. يهدي للتي هي أقوم. Yahdi, we guide to one which is the best among you. A.
B is the correct answer. Yahdi, Quran guides to that which is most upright. B is the correct answer. Yahdi, Huwa goes back to Quran. Quran guides lillati, to that which hiya aqwam, is most upright. Okay.
Inna, certainly. Nahnu nazzalna, we sent down the reminder.
B is the correct answer. Okay. Do the translation of the first Quranic phrase.
God, certainly, they brought.
Ja'a, it came.
Jabi.
Ja'a,
A certain evidence
came to you.
Certainly came to you, you all, certain evidence from your Lord.
Ahsanti, because Burhan is the fa'il of Ja'a. What came? Burhan came. Certainly, a certain evidence came to you all from your nurture, from your Lord. Ahsanti, jazakumullah khaira. Sister Sakina Muhammad Ratansi, please come forward. Please. Okay. Please unmute yourself. Brother Abbas Ismail.
Can you hear me?
Assalamu alaikum.
Brother Abbas, please wait for a while. Sister Sakina will do the translation first. وَأَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكُمْ نُورًا.
And we sent down the book of light. Ilaykum Nura. Nura is light, and Ilaykum should be
What is
that.
Ilah?
Ilah is two.
What is Kum?
Kum is they,
You all.
you all. Okay.
So do the translation.
We sent down to them
To you.
light. You all light. Okay, sorry.
And we sent down to you all a light. وَنُنَزِّلُ مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ.
And we send down from the Quran.
أحسنتي. ما هو شفاء ورحمة.
That which is a healing and mercy.
That which is a healing and mercy. لما جاءهم.
When جاءهم came, when he came.
When he came or when it came, you can say.
When it came, okay.
Whom?
Whom, when he came to you all.
Then,
when he came you all.
When it came to them.
When it came to them, okay.
Thank you, sister. Ahsanti, you're trying good. Alhamdulillah. Brother
Thank
Abbas
you.
Ismail.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. وَإِنَّهُ لَكِتَابٌ عَزِيزٌ.
And indeed, for the book, and indeed the book is mighty.
And indeed, it. You didn't do the translation of who. And indeed, it is a mighty book.
Mighty book.
A mighty book. وَنَزَّلْنَا عَلَيْكَ الْكِتَابَ.
And we sent down on them the book.
And we sent down upon you, alayka, upon you, the book. Allah nazzala ahsan al-hadith.
Allah nazzala he sent down ahsan al-hadith. Ahsan, best. Best or best. The hadith, the story.
Allah sent us discourse. Ahsan, jazakumullah khaira. Sister Arshi Fatima Nathani. And after Sister Arshi, I will ask Sister Mukarrama Walji to get ready.
Assalamualaikum.
Alaikum assalam. ذَلِكَ هُدَى اللَّهِ.
That is the guidance of Allah.
That is the guidance of Allah. يَهْدِي بِهِ مَن يَشَاءَ.
He guides with it whoever he wishes.
أحسنتي. كِتَابٌ أَنزَلْنَاهُ إِلَيْكَ.
We sent down the book to you.
Kitabun, a book, anzalnahu, we sent it down ilayka to you. لِيَدَّبَّرُوا آيَاتِهِ.
Ponder deeply in its signs.
So whenever lay comes, lay an yadabbaru. An is omitted here. Sometimes an is omitted. Le an yadabbaru. So that they ponder deeply over its signs. Inna hadha al-Qur'an.
Certainly this is Quran.
Certainly this is Quran or certainly this Quran. So the
certainly this Quran.
Sorry. The next phrase is not there. لِيَحْكُمَ بَيْنَ النَّاسِ.
For he judges between mankind.
So that he judges between mankind. فِي مَخْتَلَفُوا فِيهِ.
So that which they differed in it.
Why you're bringing so? It is fi. It is not fa. He in
that which they differed in it.
In that which they differed in it. وَإِنَّ لَهُ لَحَافِظُونَ. Last from you.
And certainly from the guardians.
No, certainly lahu.
It's for
For it, the hafizun,
guardians.
guardians. So lam with fatha, you will not do the translation again because you have done the translation of inna. Certainly we, lahu, for it, are guardians. And certainly we are guardians of it all. Thank you, Sister Mukarrama Walji. After Sister Mukarrama, I'll ask Sister Samina, get ready. Ya ayyuhannas qad ja'akum burhanun min rabbikum.
O mankind, certainly has come to you from your nurturer. Certainly a clear, certain evidence came to you from your Lord nurturer.
Ahsanti, inna alladhina kafaru bizikri lamma ja'ahum.
Certainly those who rejected or disbelieved.
Disbelieved. Rejected, okay, it will be disbelieved. Okay.
Disbelieved in the reminder when it came to them.
Ahsanti, dhalika hudallahi yahdi bihi man yasha.
That is the guidance Allah, He guides with it whom He wishes or whomsoever He wishes.
Whoever He wishes. It should be not a guidance, the guidance. Hum ahsanti. Okay. Kitabun anzalnahu ilayka mubarakun liyadabbaru.
The book that we sent down, blessed book, we sent down the blessed book so that they ponder over it deeply.
Last one from you. وأنزل معهم الكتاب بالحق ليحكم بين الناس.
And we sent down with them the book.
He sent down Anzala. It is sigha number 1.
And He sent down with them the book with the truth, so they judge between mankind.
Why they? Yahkum. Which sigha is it?
So He can judge between the mankind.
He judges between the mankind. Ahsanti, jazakumullah khaira. Sister Sakina, ahsanti. Sister Samina was there. Sorry. Sister Samina.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Do the translation of the first verse. وَأَنزَلَ مَعَهُمُ الْكِتَابَ بِالْحَقِّ لِيَحْكُمَ بَيْنَ النَّاسِ فِيمَا اخْتَلَفُوا فِيهِ.
And He sent down with them the book with truth. So He judges between the mankind in that they differ in it.
So وَأَنزَلَ, and He sent down مَعَهُمْ, with them, al-kitab, the book, bil-haqq, with the truth, لِيَحْكُمَ, so that He judges بَيْنَ النَّاسِ, between the mankind, فِيمَا, in that which اخْتَلَفُوا فِيهِ, they differed in it. Do the next one as well. Ya ayyuhan. Okay, after Sister Samina, Sister Nargis Sikilada, please get ready. Ya ayyuhan nas qad ja'akum burhanun min rabbikum wa anzalna ilaykum nuran mubina.
O mankind, certainly it came to you all certain evidence from your Lord.
Wait,
and
Sister Samina. Whenever you see the sigha number 1, sigha number 1 can have a noun or a pronoun. It depends.
Right.
If a noun comes after it, so there is no need to bring a pronoun. So it came, there is no need. Why? Because Burhan is already.
Because Burhan is
Got it? Do the translation again.
O mankind, certainly some evidence came to you all from your Lord, and we sent down upon you all a clear light.
Ahsanti, can you do the last one as well?
Certainly this
Qur'an yahdi lillati hiya aqwam.
Certainly this Qur'an guides for that that who is upright.
Upright. Certainly this Quran guides to that which it is upright.
To that which, okay, to that which is most upright.
Lillati is a sifat for a path, actually, or a sabil or a subul, you can say, that the path with which through to which it is guiding is upright. Ahsanti, it was a very good translation. Ahsanti. Hope, Sister Nargis Sikilata. After that, Brother Siptan, you should get ready.
Assalamualaikum.
عليكم السلام. وننزل من القرآن ما هو شفاء ورحمة للمؤمنين.
And we send down from the Quran that which it is healing and mercy for the believers.
Now, all of your homework is this, that how Quran is shifa and rahma. Go and find out the commentaries on it, that what is shifa and rahma, and how can I take shifa and rahma from this holy Quran. This will be tadabbur. Next one, وَنَزَّلْنَا عَلَيْكَ الْكِتَابَ تِبْيَانًا لِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ وَهُدًى وَرَحْمَةً وَبُشْرَى لِلْمُسْلِمِينَ.
And we sent down upon you the book, a clarifier for all things, and guidance and mercy and glad tidings for those who submit.
Okay, and we send down upon you the book as a clarifier for everything. Now here's a debate between the ulamas. Is Quran explaining each and everything, Sister Nargis?
Sorry?
Is Quran explaining, clarifying each and everything?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Can you find out E is equals to MC square from the Holy Quran? Can you?
No.
So each and every ilm is there in the Holy Quran. Here is a debate between ulamas. That ulamas have debated here, that is it possible that the Quran can explain each and everything? One group of ulama, they say that yes, it can explain, but it needs a position, a place. For example, if I give you a seed of apple or a seed of mango, and I say that the whole tree is there in that seed, is it true or false? Sister Nargis, I'm asking from you.
It is true.
Will Sister Nargis? Yeah. Sister Nargis, if I give a seed to you and if I ask you that the whole tree is inside this seed, the answer is yes, it is true. But if you place this seed on your palm and put water on that for 1,000 years, will tree come out of that particular seed? The answer is no. You have to put in a soil, okay, which is suitable for this particular seed. Then you can take out the whole tree out of it. In the same way, the place of Quran is Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wassalam. If you place this Quran in front of Ahlul Bayt, they will bring out each and everything from this Holy Quran. This is one answer. Second is this, they say no, each and everything is not described in the Holy Quran. If a Quran is saying Tibyanan li kulli shay, it is saying that clarifier for hidayat. Every hidayat is mentioned in this Holy Quran. So you can take the guidance. So this book is not a book of science. This book is not a book of, for example, mathematics or physics or chemistry. This book is book of hidayat. For hidayat, each and every single thing is mentioned. So this is another set of ulamas. They say, last one from you, Sister Nargis, you do the translation. Inna nahnu nazzalna dhikra wa inna lahu lahafidhun.
Certainly, we sent down the reminder for him, for them, and certainly
you didn't do the translation.
and certainly
We,
for them, the guardians.
no, lahu, who goes back to zikr. And
Okay.
certainly to it,
To it,
hafizun, we are guardians. Yeah, for it, we are guardians. We are guardians of it. So if someone says that Quran, this is the best ayah for the evidence that Quran has not changed, because there is no tahrif of Quran, we say. Okay, there's no distortion of in the Holy Quran. Allah is saying that we are the guardians of it. No one can change. But unfortunately, we see some of the ulamas have said in the past that Quran has distorted, and there were a group of akhbariyin that they rejected the Holy Quran, and there were some ulamas. Thank you, sister. Let's finish this 4 ayat. Who was the next one? Brother Sibtain, please.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Walaikum assalam.
Kitabun anzalnahu ilayka mubarakun liyadabbaru ayati. So a book, we sent it to you, a blessed book, we sent it to you, so that you ponder deeply on its signs.
Ahsant. Allah nazzala ahsan al-hadith, dhalika hudallah yahdi bihi man yasha.
Allah sends down the best of discourse. Allah sent down the best of discourse. And that is the guidance of Allah. He guides with it whoever He wishes.
Ahsant. Allahu alladhi anzala al-kitaba bil-haqq wal-mizan.
Allah is He who sent down the book with the truth and the scale.
And the scale. Now you go and check it out, that Allah sent down the book. Okay, we know what the book is. It. What is mizan? Okay, you go and ponder on this ayah. Okay, later on. Inna alladhina kafaru bi-dhikri lamma ja'ahum wa innahu lakitabun aziz.
Certainly, those who disbelieved in the reminder when it came to them, and certainly it is a book, a supreme book,
a mighty book.
A mighty book.
A mighty book. Ahsan, jazakumullah khaira. Thank you, brother.